Welcome to FFA Masters League season number 30 it is, and this is match 25. Was scheduled on short notice, and with me in hopefully a few seconds is Noex as my co-caster if he manages to activate his microphone. Until then, you have to you can only enjoy my voice, but no co-caster. Let me quickly check if everything is all right. Looking good. And my beer not open yet, so we will do that. And what's up with Mass More Tanks here? That's quite some loading time. So let's introduce the players. We have Vyvanne, the top-seeded undead player from the US here. The favorite, very strong recently. Had one weaker match last round where he lost his one-on-one early, but should be the favorite here still. Second player here in the north, we do have aarnikratti from Finland, random, and he got undead. Very interesting. It's one, like, it was his strongest race. I'm not sure if it's, or at least that's what he said. Not sure if it still is. He can definitely win games also, so curious to see if he's going for a rush here. Actually, I haven't seen him with undead in quite some time, so I'm not sure what he's going to play. Lil Tic, the Czech human player who won an FML season recently, season 28, I think it was end of last year, or mid of last year, he won it. It was his first season. This season doesn't look too good for him, so he's not, I don't think he can reach the semifinal anymore, even if he wins with top score here. But I'm glad that he made it. Can be very fun to watch him on small maps, so he has some fun strategies up his sleeve. And there is another FFA Cup in 1 hour and 5 minutes that he's going to participate in, and therefore I'm even luckier, or I'm even more glad that he made it into this game. And he goes for a very early lumber mill. Interesting. So I'm not sure that's supposed to mean. We will see. Gradient from Poland, Night Elf, and almost like he also likes to play very random strats, and always interesting to see what kind of heroes he's going for. And on this map, it's not his favorite map, but he still managed to win a couple of games here. And Noex tells me that he's able to be called, so we will try to get Noex on the line. Hello? Hello? There's no voice yet. Panda first. Long time since I last saw that. Hero first by Gradient. Usually he goes for Demon Hunter, Beastmaster, Dark Ranger, but We do see DK here by Ani, and I believe the same by Vyvanne, yes. And Archmage first by Lil Tic.
Hey,
Hello.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome.
So yeah, sorry for being late.
No worries. Glad that you made it. It's much nicer and more entertaining to not cast it on my own, but have someone with me, and
Yeah,
particularly you with all your expertise and years
Oh
of
no, you're
experience.
exaggerating.
No. And you tend to flame FML much less when you're on the phone compared to compared
I
to
never play FML.
compared to Discord chat.
True.
But that's okay.
No, it's okay. Now I blocked some people on Discord, so I will just ignore them.
Makes it easier. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that being admin, but yeah, sometimes I wish I could.
Yeah.
So, what do you say here? What's your...
So yeah, I'm just arriving and I'm seeing like Arnie is. Did he play undead or he picked random?
I think he played random, or he
Random
switched
is
last second, but I
undead.
think random. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm interested to see how this game goes. Like at the beginning, because I saw Arnie saying on Discord that they will run Vyvanne directly,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. And as we can see, like Grady is always doing good creep routes as always. I think he always prepares his game on creep routes to have fast levels.
Yeah, I think he prepares quite well. Maybe underappreciated in that regard. And finding
Yeah.
the flute, very cool.
Wow, that's really good for L. Actually, that's really good for all races, I think.
And Lil Tic, is this lumber mill common? This lumber mill, like he built it right away, very early. Is it like...
Like he built it like as the first building?
I think second or third, like right after altar and farm, I think. So
Oh yeah, I don't know if you remember the Russian human player AGK.
no.
Well, he was doing that a lot with human. He was always building a lumber mill really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's good so you can get like a faster tech than usual.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Also, happy to see him playing Archmage and not Paladin as he did the last two games, where he just went for rifleman
The
rushes.
aarnikratti. And
Yeah.
actually, like what's good with this fast lumber mill is often like you can stack faster, but the downside of it is that you creep slower because you will have like one footman less, and so every other creeps will be slower.
Yeah. And Gradient going for the second mid creep.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. And it's always great if you don't, like, it's in this case it's really good for you, and I think it's good for most elves to not, like, it can be an advantage for you if you're not aligned on clockwise or counterclock, so you can, like, it's not really like taking two creeps here is not really you can't be blamed for it if no one told you not to go a specific direction. So
yeah, true. And if it's already crept, like what can the other do? Like they can just say, oh, you stole my creep, but what can they do? If they rush you, you have higher levels. So like I think it's really good to try on this map. I always try to get two red creeps, but often I don't choose the red expansion creeps, but those ones, because they give you like so good items and even more experience, I think.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So no. And people tend to go those creeps like as the last creep camps. So if as a surprise, like you try to do them a little bit earlier, often you can creep both of them and have an early advantage.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like I creep it very late because I tend to go for the middle first for the center, and but I think it's very key to really have scouts here, and you can't allow someone to steal your red spot. And it's like actually against these golems, like no one can last hit them really, like with spells. So you can actually like prevent someone if you scout that someone's going there. It's actually quite easy to walk there even from the middle.
Yeah, that's true, and it's often really good to creep jack there too. Like
exactly.
if you want to rush someone.
Exactly. So that's why I tend to go for the middle first, and also like I think that's sometimes a trade-off. Like in order to creep the center, you need like 2 hippos, at least, to creep it like secured or safely. So that makes it a bit tricky. Like usually I don't want to have 2 hippos that early in my supplies. So it's often like I need to decide whether I go for it, and if I do, then I need to be a bit lucky that no one else like is quicker than me, or I wasted my gold and like some time.
Yeah, I agree. Like I think this middle camp is good too, but the problem is like often I see people, it's like so easy to creep jack there.
Yeah.
And if you get creep jack, you kind of fucked, because you get creep jack there and the guy can instantly kill your expansion straight after that.
Exactly, and it's just so tricky. Like these creeps are continuously, especially if someone else is in that area, these creeps are constantly running back to their fountain, and these golems can bolt you. So it can be really tricky, and we do see Gradient here with like an adjusted trunk strat with Panda first. And he goes for Hippo Riders. Long time since I last saw that. And he may creepjack Vyvanne here.
Yeah.
So Archer is really good here.
Yeah, and he will creepjack. Like Grady often creepjack early.
Yeah.
And I think he's doing the right choice there.
Oh, and he may get both golems? One Archer going.
The problem with Grady creepjacking is he's against an undead, so he might lose like all his archers.
Yeah.
Because they are so weak.
Yeah, that's true. And he just left the claws +9 there.
So now it's the fight for the item.
And that went to Vyvanne.
Experience?
Vyvanne.
Got both? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, nice for Vyvanne, but not for Grady, obviously.
I'm not sure. Like, was it the medallion, or was it like I forgot?
I have no idea. Wait.
Oh no, the healing wards, right? Or what? Never mind. I don't know.
No, maybe it was the claws +9. I don't know.
No, the claws +9 was the first item, but I think the second may have been the wand of lightning shield.
Oh yeah, so it was the medallion of courage.
Yeah.
What's the name in English? I have the names in French again.
It's medallion of courage.
Oh, medallion. Okay.
Yeah. So we do see like Gradient and Vyvanne like having a small battle, basically close to the fountain. And now Gradient, that's what I meant. Like Gradient now realizes that Lil Tic stole his golems, which is quite painful, and he didn't scout it. So I think he could have easily prevented it with these heroes and like hippos and archers.
He's realizing now.
Yes, and that's just look at these claws in that market where Grady stands,
wow.
3 claws.
Wait, did he? Wait, why did? Yeah, he didn't buy the Archmage aura. Well, he doesn't really need it with his heroes.
No, not. No, I mean, I think it's too expensive at this point.
I think it's good to have it if you use talents.
Yeah, for sure.
If you just use Shippo, it's not really useful because anyway you have like Moonwells.
Yeah, and I mean for these heroes like can be okay for Naga, but she usually, I mean, I don't know.
But he plays her with the shields.
But still, I'm not sure like how well that synergizes with the shield. Like apparently if you like the Brilliance aura mostly helps you outside of fights while just running around and regenerating mana, as it's not really like quick it's not generating quickly enough to really recover all mana during the fight, but it does if you just walk around and you don't have full mana. And Ani
Yeah,
going
and
for the push here. Sorry.
yeah, he's rushing on 80, but Vyvanne, oh, he's a bit late, so he will lose his like 5 peons.
Yeah, and
I
Gradient
don't know
may
if
go for him too, so tricky situation here. And Ani is really stacked, like his heroes are, he has all the hours. So much better items for Ani than for
yeah, but
Vyvanne.
Vyvanne has the Dreadlord level 3, so it helps, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, Ani needs to kill some of these Gargs or Acolytes to get that level. And Tic having a great time here. Level 4, he's about to retrain his Archmage. He bought Warsong battle drums. There are
Yeah,
no
buying
more
good
items.
items.
No more items here that he can buy. Would be really worth it. And that's now level 3 for Ani's Dreadlord, which will help a lot. And nice scroll to counter that. To counter the swarm here. And so tricky to pull back against these Garg armies.
Yeah, nice usage of Dispel by Army, dispelling straight the healing ward. But he's losing the fight, as it seems. I'm not sure. Well, they're both losing the same, but Arnie killed all the peons, so I guess he's leading.
He's, yeah, for sure. I think Vyvanne has, like, Vyvanne is out of gold, like 160 gold, 67 supply. Arnie
And
is
no mana on the DK.
yeah, no mana. Arnie is on 75 supply, 2k gold, and still has Acolytes. So, yeah, and the one Acolyte is still missing here, but I guess that's okay.
Sorry, can you still hear me?
Yeah. All
Oh
fine.
yeah, sorry.
And on the other side, Gradient and Lil Tic both staying on 50. So that's, I mean, these two players, like, you know, they are either, like, they are trying to be 50 whenever they can. So I think
it's good for them. Like,
yeah, it's totally good. And that's why I think it may not have been a good call by Arnie to attack Vyvanne. I think it would have been better for the game to attack Lil Tic.
And nice by Vyvanne, he regenerated all his mana at the fountain, and now he will win the next fight.
Yeah, but he lost his expansion, so I think Arnie's still in a great spot. Needs to be careful here to not just sacrifice his Gargs.
Oh, is the Wim going to die?
Wow.
Well, that was a lucky save, because he kinda forgot to micro him.
Yeah.
It's hard to micro everything in Undead Mirror.
Yeah.
It's impossible, actually. So they are still not breaking. Yeah, still on 50.
And yeah, it seems Gradient, like, is he just going for some scouting here? Or is he potentially trying to harass? Which may, like, Vyvanne is very vulnerable at this point. Oh, and he's going for the Shredder, and that hurts a lot.
Yeah, because Vyvanne doesn't have much gold.
He's such a troll, like.
Yeah, the 2v1. Vyvanne is really angry.
He must be really angry, like, usually is not.
Arnie is really stubborn, so he will stay on Vyvanne until Vyvanne is out. So I guess it will be a free whale really soon.
Yeah. And
because Little Tic will just hold.
And I wonder why, like, some people are carrying, like, at least it's my perception that some people try to carry that kind of stuff into games. Like guys like Grady, for instance, are sometimes doing stuff in game that, like, relates to some chat in Discord, which, like, I tend to forget, like, who I'm, like, I don't really, like, once I start fighting against someone, I don't really care what that person ever did in Discord before that. So, but some people seem to like still, seem to base their actions on that, and like this
true.
is
But
sorry.
I think that this is a Grady play style. Like often when he can, he will try to 2v1 someone. So like he can stay in the freeway and try to win there because he's really good at like
True.
hiding and stuff.
But this early, like it's rare to see him not take. I think in this case, and again, like it's not bad for Lil Tic either. He is like he's able to stay on 50, but usually the Lil Tic in this case, or the player in his position, would force a fight against Grady at some point, but he just doesn't. Like Lil Tic, one of the few players who doesn't, like if you don't attack him, he will never attack you. In some matches, he just doesn't. And in this one, I'm not even sure if he's scouting actually. Like he may have scouted Gradient space, but like he's not really having any gyros out on the map, so he's just chilling on 50.
Yeah, I think it's good for human like to and like unless like an undead gets level 5 dreadlord, human is fine.
Yeah.
Like they dominate against elf and against undead too, but once undead has level 5 dreadlord, it's really hard.
Yeah, I wonder here why. Like Lil Tic, I mean, he needs to keep in the back of his head that he has another like tourney coming up in 45 minutes. So he needs to end this rather quickly. So if this continues, he will just be able to hoard forever. And Arnie pieced with Vyvanne, so good to see that.
Do you think he pieced? Or and Grady going to harass again?
Yeah, but I like Grady, like Arnie is piecing with Vyvanne, which I think is it's a really good move. I think at this point, I'm not like, I'm not sure if it's good for the game. I think it's not.
I think it's good. The game will be faster. Like if Arnie attacks Lil Tic, and Grady will obviously lose like 8k gold to. Not joking. He will lose a lot to Vyvanne, I guess, because Vyvanne is 80. And he saves the panda barely.
Yeah, not sure why he waited so long.
Now Arnie is seeing that Lil Tic has mass towers. He will get mad.
Yeah, but good. I think nice, at least nice for us. Nice move to like. I mean, he was fighting Vyvanne, so I think there would have been some reason for him to continue. Like he had the upper hand. He could have tried to finish him, and then just 2v1 with his Lil Tic. But I mean, Arnie knows how Lil Tic and how Grady are playing, and I'm not sure you want them in, like, especially with Undead. I'm not sure you want to fight them both. So it may even make sense for him to keep Vyvanne in the game, and also
sorry, no gun.
And also, I think, I mean, Vyvanne, like Arnie may hold some grudges for like he accused Vyvanne of outscaling Gradient, which was bullshit, but like it's not nice to team someone out in the initial 20 minutes just because like you don't want to see him in semi-final or final.
True. And Arnie, like he needs to back off because the tanks will just kill him.
Yeah, but that was a really good snipe here. He needs to be careful with his DK, but he has an invul.
On 100 food. It will be hard for
if you see Grady. Yeah, I think that was a mistake by Vyvanne here. Like you need to know if Grady pumps units, he's always going for 100. Like he never stops on 80. So he can't really defend this on 80, and he's lacking ziggurats, so he is supply blocked on 80. So
I think he's fine because Grady doesn't have the keeper, so he can try to hit and run. No, maybe he has too much. Yeah.
I think it's too much. So he will. That's like a scary army.
Maybe like if he can do like 2 more Nova Swarm on the Hippo before he goes to the expand, it's okay. But if not, he will lose his expo and die.
Do you think like in this case where he may even lose like his main base was to these chimeras, it might be useful to just ignore the hippos and just sacrifice like the Gogs you have and your mana into these 4 chimeras.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
he doesn't. But
Yeah,
I guess it's
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he has full mana, so maybe he can snipe all these hippos. And Gradient is usually like following with all these hippos, which.
Yeah, I think thanks to the shade there, he will be able to kill most of the hippos, and then he can engage and he will kill the chimps anyway.
Yeah,
Maybe he will lose his main or like maybe 7 buildings or something.
yeah. I mean, it's a dream,
think-
like for an undead to snipe hippos that are so clumped up
Yeah,
here.
and it's a lot of experience if he can do it.
Yeah. Needs to be
But
really
he
careful
shouldn't
here.
have- Oh, the Dreadlord!
He has a
Okay,
coil. You should have a coil. Yes, now. And the chimeras are really exposed, so. And in the meantime, Arnie is TPing out here. He is on 544, so he has these levels. Gradient, very low levels, but this Night Elf army is just very scary. And he will lose
Yeah.
his main base, like he needs to engage at some point. He has...
When the fight goes now, I think Grady will lose most of his hippos. He's focusing the decay. Decay has no inbuild.
Oh yeah, he needs to run away.
Ouch! No
We'll lose it.
inbuild.
But I think that might be not too bad for him. Like if he can keep his Lich
No,
alive
because
with...
Grady lost everything.
Exactly, and there's more, and he needs the experience, I think, most on Dreadlord
And
and
he TPs
Lich.
out. Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
He needs to, I think. And I think that like losing the DK wasn't even bad in this situation, because that, like without the DK dying, I think the Lich wouldn't have gotten to level 5, and the Dreadlord also close to level 5, and he really needs
Yeah.
that to fight Gradient. So
Actually, Vyvanne is fine now because he has 1, 2, 3 expansion. Because Grady didn't kill this expansion. He should have killed this expansion before everything.
yeah,
Because like killing an expansion of a player who fight all the game, you know he will have like almost no gold. So it's better to kill the expansion than to kill the main, because anyway, like the main, there is no gold there.
yeah. It's such a stupid question. Like, I mean, you know, Vyvanne
Yeah.
isn't just hoarding in this situation. So,
Yeah, but I think they will soon team Vyvanne because they will say, oh, he has 555 or I don't know for Tommy Grady. I guess.
yeah,
Gray is going 100 again. Look at his gold.
yeah, that's what he does. Like he,
And Little Tic has
First.
14k because he stays on 80 and like just he doesn't go into undead base, so he isn't losing anything.
yeah, he plays it very well, and I think
Yeah.
the other players are just making it too easy for him. Like he wasn't ever attacked, so you know he has way superior gold. Like Arnie knows or should know that he never fouled Grady. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So Lil Tic
But I
really,
guess he'd be in trouble if Grady is out first. Like human against 2 undeads is like the worst nightmare ever. if he gets teamed, of course.
yeah. But is Grady really much better to have in your like 3-way? I don't know. Unless
don't know.
unless you know Grady is like almost suiciding the other player, it's just a nightmare to play with him and try
So,
to
Vyvanne
balance.
doesn't have a DK yet.
Oh,
yeah,
and another fight here, and yeah, DK not here, so this Lich. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
DK
actually
here,
he is here, but he has no mana.
and
So
he has one
kinda
destroyer.
dangerous.
So I think
and no inbuild on-
he needs to dispel this protection scroll or wait some time, but he's losing too much here. It's just tricky. Like he needs Dreadlord level 5. That will make things a lot easier.
Yeah,
And Gradient,
he will get 5
Yeah.
soon, maybe.
yeah, needs to be careful here with the Lich. And he kind of
come on.
exposes his DK quite a lot. But what's he doing with his Gargs here? Ah,
Oh, and the Lich.
well, 20
Oh, wow.
HP. And he has no
but he
coil.
has no mana.
Needs to be-
That's the biggest
ne-
problem.
Needs to be careful here with the APs in the middle. Like
I
they
think
can.
he should let his main die and like, get mana on the DK. Yeah, that's the best choice to try to survive, I guess.
Yeah, Dreadlord level 5. So I think he can. I think he should TP still. Like he will lose too many. Ah, he has no TP. Never mind. He has no TP. Okay, he will lose his main base.
Yeah, but I guess it's okay if he can kill like get 5/5.
Yeah, and it may even prevent him from getting teamed.
Yeah,
Wow.
2 HP. And yeah, Arnie is going to die, I guess.
Yeah, it's just very tricky to defend this with, like, his levels are too low to defend this still. And this here, like, Lil Tic has almost endless gold, so
Yeah.
Arnie can't really fight this. And I think Arnie took this fight too early. Like, I think I don't know, he had an army, but I think he had like 2k, 3k gold when he attacked against Lil Tic with 12k gold or 10k gold. So that was hardly winnable, I think. Oh,
Oh, the Lich? Ah! Fuck. Lich dies.
could have passed the invul here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Like, he needed that Lich badly to fight against these hippos.
Yeah, and now
And-
he's foot blocked.
And he lost a
now
lot of
he
supply.
should buy a Lich at Tavern instantly.
He can't, he's foot blocked.
No, now it's okay again.
Ah, it's
but
okay, he just
Now
finished
he will
something.
be again. Yeah, he wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, he needs to fly over with his Gargs to do that. Nice staff by Grady. Needs to
And
pop.
the Dreadlord?
Yeah, needs to pop the
Oh.
invul, I guess. The slowest.
He needs to kill some Gargs, I guess, to get Lich back. It's the most important.
Yeah, I think
Like,
Vyvanne
without the
only.
Lich, he's out.
Yeah, I think Vyvanne only having a chance here if Arnie leaves, like, in the next 1 minute. Might
Yeah.
become very difficult for him. I don't like Grady is just very experienced in this. On a map like this, he's usually like he's not making too many mistakes here to like he should is usually capable to finish someone.
Yeah.
And very grim here. And
They should scoot that Arnie is dead, I guess. But I think they don't know that Little Tic has so much gold.
yeah, I mean Grady should know. But
I don't think he knows, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. He should.
But Arnie is defending well for now. He's gonna die with everything. Does he have a TP still?
Wow,
Oh,
DK
yeah,
dying
that's-
last second. He's TPing again. And that was not... Oh, last second invul on the MK. Wow, and he's TPing out of his main base. And that prevents the MK from dying. So...
Does Vyvanne have an echo? Oh yeah.
He has one? Yeah, he has this one, right?
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
So he is almost out. He has only 4 buildings left. So he should get a necropolis quickly. Oh, really tricky situation. Like two undeads about to
Yeah.
be killed at the same time. And Vyvanne not getting a building? Is he out?
Yeah, he got the one there, but Grady's scooting it direct.
Oh, yeah, he's out, and that's it for him, right? Like, he scouted this. He has one Acolyte here. He needs to buy something. He needs to... Wow.
But Grady didn't see that, actually.
What the heck?
Wait.
Ah,
he
now
saw
he
it
does.
Build, build, build! Build!
Wow.
Didn't build.
Yeah, it's tricky, like...
Yeah. I can understand the frustration of Vyvanne.
Yeah, it was tricky. And I think if Lil Tic plays it well, he should be able to easily kill...
I don't
Arnie.
think he can lose, actually.
No, I mean, Arnie has still a lot of gold to get several necropolises, but Grady has no gold, so Grady will need some more time, and he's on 90, so he will go for an attack.
Yeah, but anyway, the main gun mines are empty, like...
Yeah, so it's looking really well. I would like to
And,
see,
yeah.
I would like to see Lil Tic scouting a bit more. Like, he's not using...
They should meet, actually. Meet and 2v1 blue, because if Grady goes alone, he would just die.
Probably, yeah. And Arnie is, yeah, unsummoning the middle. And he's taking Vyvanne's main base. So I think it would be deserved if Gradient loses this after like not fighting Tic early.
Yeah. I think now it's too late. Like a human with 13k goals.
I mean, I saw people losing
Yeah.
with
It's
like
true.
I saw losing with 13k easily, especially against Gradient. But Lil Tic usually like he plays these situation like he's very trained in playing this and really using his gold to his advantage.
Yeah.
So I
Actually, I didn't see, but Grady like saved gold here and here.
yeah, but
So
I
they
mean
can team
he's
for a
90, so
while.
when does he plan to mine that?
Yeah, he would just try to lose some army, I guess.
I mean, in this situation, like like why would you stay on 89 supply? Like he's losing so much gold by being on 89 supply, and he has no gold. Like he must
But
know.
he's not mining anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He's mining the middle, but
Oh, I didn't see. Okay.
and I think
Yep.
it's just totally pointless, like to not drop to 80 now
Yeah.
and get some wisps. So,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he loses some stuff now, but it's just like he can't win this with 500 gold. So 150 gold.
Yeah, but Arnie can help him actually.
Yeah.
Was 554, okay. And now he's feeding everything now.
I don't know. I mean, this panda is quite scary, and this blizzard not the best one. So yeah, but
Breath
still.
of fire. Oh.
Needs to be
MK,
careful
nice
here.
use of evil. Oh, nice stuff on the panda. But he has no TP, does he? Yeah, no TP. Ouch.
Wow. Maybe he bought one with the panda. Yeah, he bought one.
Panda coming again. Breath of fire on the Jarvis, please. Oh, Fatal Breath of fire.
But these gyros are so quick, so it's actually not that easy to hit them. Sometimes if there are just a few of them, like unless like you need to hit one, like you need to. Oh, the breath! Wow, wow, that was so close. Tic's main is like a medieval castle where you enter at the front and then you.
He has an Asian base.
Yeah.
Actually, Asian base is better, I think. Asian base is like impossible to kill. But this base is impossible to kill too. Almost.
Arnie having 4 worms here, so not that easy to kill actually with these many breakers.
Yeah, he needs. That's why at this point, like Dragon Oaks are so good. Because, like for example, there you know that Arnie doesn't have gold. You just killed his main.
Yep.
You see, he has only 4 worms.
Yep.
So the first thing you should do is like go for Dragon Oaks, and just one click them, and then basically normally the undead should be.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I totally agree. I think Dragonhawks would be the best call. He likes his gyros, but in this situation, I think might be the better addition.
Maybe 2 or 3 Dragon Oaks, but
yeah,
you will always take the trade like 3 Dragon Oaks against 4 worms.
Yeah, he's almost level 6, so he's just a few experience points away from level 6. So once he gets there, it should make it way easier for him to just mass TP around. He has his Invis MK here to get the level 6 on him, and Invis Archmage here. And I mean, on the flip side, Lil Tic doesn't really know how much gold Grady has, so he may not be entirely sure. Like, I think he should be rather certain that he has most gold, but I'm not quite sure if he knows how far in advance, how far of an advantage he has, how much of an advantage. And Panda also almost level 6. And Gradient's main base is not that easy to crack. Like, it will take some time.
And now Gradient has free expansion at 50, so he's in a really good position.
Yeah, I think Lil Tic needs to act now. Like I was saying earlier, that he's usually quite good in handling these situations, but in this case, like the last thing he should do is sitting, I think.
Yeah, because he needs the first place, right?
I guess, yeah, I guess, but I think yeah, it should be,
Because like if he
yeah,
sits now, he will lose the first place anyway.
maybe, yeah, that's
Because
true.
Grady will gain like so much gold, like 2.5, 3.5, 6, like 7k gold he will have. Well, that's 9k, it's still lower than Lil Tic, but
Yeah, and Tic has no time, so yeah,
oh yeah,
Tic is
he has the
going for it.
cat.
Let's see, that might be my play
Oh, and
in,
Arnie going to lose one worm?
wow, and double level 6. So that was a very important worm to kill.
Yeah.
So 665 is actually like all you need.
But Grady base is like good for now. Like all those ancient protectors can kill tanks so easily.
The surround doesn't
Oh,
stay.
the Gyrus! Oh,
That was close.
and the Piotem goes down.
Ooh, it's so scary with all these gyros against Panda and Dreadlord here.
Yeah,
And
level 6 Panda, all the Gyros. The
he needs to
thing
be careful
the
here
Gyros,
to not get, well, to not get bashed. Yeah.
the Gyros are so expensive, so like
Yeah.
it's usually not good to spam them at this point.
He's
I guess at this
usually,
point, like Lil Tic should just do tanks and like, yeah, mass TP. It's the best.
yeah, I guess, I mean, if he scouts well, he should know that Arnie has not, hasn't many buildings left, so I think he
Yeah.
should go for Arnie and be very confident against Gradient.
Yeah, like Gyros are really good in like two cases. When it's a base race and everyone has few buildings, and like if you have like 12 Gyros, you have a high advantage.
Yeah.
And they are also good like in big fights sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm
But
not,
like at this point of the game, when people still have gold and can rebuild everywhere, like basically they are not so good because they die so easily. And if you get teamed, like they are bad, I think. I'm not sure though. They are good to. Oh, actually, there is another situation where they are good is if you fight like with 80 pop one player and with the rest of the Gyros, you try to finish the build. And then,
yeah. But I mean, he's capable to micro his gyros at least. So
yeah.
Lil Tic rarely losing all of his gyros
Yeah, true.
instantly.
But
But
now
yeah,
he's losing like 4 again before he lost
yeah,
6.
Swarm
because
is
of
just
teaming.
like the worst for these
And
gyros.
like 10 Gyros is already 1k gold down.
Yeah,
Plus
He's
some
still-
priests, some swords.
he's walking into here with his panda. Like that was a bad breath. And
And yeah, another Dreadlord.
yeah,
Another
just
3 Gyros down.
I don't know. I think I don't agree with Lil Tic just going here, standing here with his heroes and trying to kill heroes. I mean, a hero doesn't make too much of a difference. Grady was up to 6k gold, but he pumped up to 100 supply. He has one mine still, but doesn't matter too much. Arnie's up to 3k gold, so
Yeah.
I think they might be able to team him out eventually.
Grady is going 100 against Lil Tic now.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
does Lil
if
Tic have?
it depends
He has
really.
tanks
It
and
depends really on
gyros.
this fight, I think. Like, if Lil Tic manages to defend this without losing everything, like in his main base and buildings, I think he should have it. But I think Grady may have a chance here to deal some serious damage. He has a bit too many hippos here. Like, he doesn't have
Yeah.
too many chimeras, only 3 chimeras, so maybe he's not overly well prepared.
The
Oh,
Paladin?
mass TP! And he's under the bridge. Wow, that's a strange bug. Do you see the same?
He was under the bridge.
The entire army was strange.
That looked fun. And Lil Tic should try to use Creeler's invisible creatures. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like it's a broken thing for humans, invisible creatures. And he's really going for the main. Oh, Lil Tic forgot all his socks to slow down hypos. Wow, that hurts.
But Gradient TPing out, and he lost 20 supply for nothing. So...
Yeah.
And Arnie is happily hoarding here. One expo here,
Yeah.
one expo in the north. I mean, he can't get more than 5k,
But
but...
he's holding on 55 since like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I
So,
think he should have killed one of his worms. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not actually, because he doesn't have a worm thing. I don't know if I would kill one worm or not. Not sure.
No, I think
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
think
wouldn't
it.
because there wasn't much gold. I
No,
didn't.
I don't
And the
think
mass
it.
TP coming. Oh, he's going to lose everything.
Very nice to have these tanks right below all these hippos. So Gradient,
Yeah.
like he will lose a lot of moon juice here, not killing much, but all the moon juice is empty now, so he can't even heal up
Yeah.
his chimeras. He making it nighttime, so I think this should be.
Does Gradient use a Panda ultimate sometimes? It's so good against spell breakers.
I guess, but rarely. It's
Yeah, because he loves to like fight and TP, so I guess he doesn't use it as often as others.
yeah.
And Grady, Arnie is on the other side of the map. He needs to run to help. He sees with the shade that Grady is dying.
Yeah, but
Why he isn't coming to help?
he is on his way now. Might go to Lil Tic's main, and he's killing. Like I think he does it very well with his tanks here on the towers and his army on the left side.
Yeah.
So
And the panda to staff him out. Oh,
now
yeah.
he uses it.
And good for Little Tic to back off.
Yeah, but now he can't deal any damage to these tanks except his AP, so he will just kill all these APs.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ani can't deal much damage here. He has no Death and Decay and no Inferno.
Yeah, no idea where he's going for the main.
I mean, he can kill the towers, I guess, but that's it.
Yeah.
And Grady pumping here, using all his last gold to get some more chimeras. But
And the Archmage.
wow.
He had no healing left.
And needs to be careful here. Panda almost like only the fire.
Panda.
Oh!
No TP.
I totally didn't see the earth panda being in the center of this human army. That's very unfortunate. Like without the panda, this is very hard to defend. Some more chimeras coming out now. So if he kills
Little
these,
Tic lost all his gyros.
yeah. So he
he will
needs.
get pushed back.
Yeah, he needs to go back.
To defend. Oh
Losing.
wow, that was a bad TP. He might lose all his thoughts.
Yeah, and he drops to 8k, so this may actually not be over.
Arnie needs to TP out before losing all his realms actually.
But he's killing a lot. Like I think he can kill everything. Wow.
And
Is
no
that
TP?
TP?
Arnie is out.
Wow.
He will rage quit, I guess. 5, 4.
Oh, and the Lich here. And he's not pulling back his worms?
Yeah,
What's he
but
doing?
They will die anyway because of slow.
Oh yeah, you're right, they're slowed, but wow, that was really unfortunate to lose the DK there. I mean the DK died quite quickly, so there's a lot of damage, but
yeah, but he was too greedy, like against human. Like,
yeah, I guess you need at least
see
2 TPs maybe, like also.
No, yeah, you need 2 TPs and you need to TP like kind of fast.
Yeah, true. I mean, he
But
saw all these low.
Too much units.
Yeah, and he saw all these low HP gyros, so I guess it's kind of tempting to just fight. Like he won't get a better fight against this human army, I guess. But
yeah,
he should. Like he lost everything. Like he lost 4 worms, 1 destroyer, and 2 heroes. So
yeah,
that was really bad. But Grady is up to 71 supply. He has only 600 gold left. And yeah, Tic is pumping tanks now, which I think is the right call. He's mass TPing, so he may go for the counter attack, but against these 4 to 5 chimeras, I think he can't. Like,
Yeah, but
I
really
think,
will just go for his main, I guess.
yeah, but it will, like, it
Or
will,
maybe he will TP because he has a lot of moon wells to defend.
yeah.
So he will try to snipe main and then TP.
And
That's
now
what
all
he does
the
often.
new APs coming in. Yeah, he's going for the main base, so Tic
Yeah,
needs to.
he will try to kill the main and TP out and TP to defend, I guess. Because if Little Tic doesn't have castle anymore, can you produce gyros and just without the dungeon? Oh yeah, I guess.
Yes, you can. Yeah, gyros you can. What?
So
He
he's
did.
still okay. He will just lose main, but that's okay.
Where did he mess?
Unless he
Ah,
loses.
okay, mess TP to the back of his main.
Panda, why doesn't he use breath?
That was bad
Theta
breath.
again.
Yeah, but Tic is pulling back his gyros right in time, so he's really good at it. But needs to be careful now. That might be a nice breath coming here. But Crady is not.
Theta breath again.
How can you miss all these breaths? Like, and he's just losing all his hippos. Oh dear, yeah.
And now he sends the chimps.
Oh god, yeah, that is really bad teaming here. Yeah, I mean, this was like what just happened to Arnie in the main base of Tic was, I guess, like, I mean, it can happen that DK can die quite quickly and then you can't save the rest. But like this fight of Gradient was just not, like, there was no way he can ever win this.
Yeah.
And he's losing everything. He's down to 39 supply. Will he lose his panda? No. Okay, he TPs this time, but this Chimera is toast. Yes. And Arnie has 25 supply. He has all his heroes back, but Lich without mana, so he may go to the center first, but I don't think he has time for that. And Tic's hero is becoming like super strong. He's 888, which is quite impressive on this map, especially considering that he didn't fight early. So
yeah, they let him like hoard so much, so you're really happy as human, like if they let you hoard and they are fighting themselves, because then like you can get levels and late game, like basically you can 2v1.
Yeah, I think something Lil Tic should do more often, which I didn't see from him as often as I do from you, is like just leaving one tank somewhere and then just TPing around. So I think he's not like, I think he could do that a bit more. Nice dodge with a holy shield, with a divine shield here.
Yeah, abuse mass TP, like it's such a strong spell.
Yeah, and I think it's, I think many players could utilize it more.
Opponents, like if you have to team with someone, but like sometimes tanks are attacking you, so like you never know what to do. Do I help the guy? Do I kill the tank?
Yep. Oh, nice breath. But nice breath here on the casters. So
you should just focus heroes at this.
Yeah.
He has no mana, I didn't.
Tanks on the buildings. Wow. But that was a no.
And Paladin, ouch, that hurts.
Yes, I don't think he can stay in this for much longer, but he wants to finish these buildings, I guess. That was a nice revive on all these units here, but he's losing them all again, so that's quite painful.
They have to focus Archmage.
Wow,
and the Panda needs to TP.
He has... Why didn't he TP? He has no building. He has no tree.
Arnie called the Panda. Wow.
Did Arnie call the Panda?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there was no tree to TP to, so he couldn't get out, but still.
Yeah, so that was a good choice by Arnie.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't know, I think.
TP. Oh, the DK will die. Oh, nice invul.
But no more mana on this Lich, so the Archmage should be... I think could die still.
I think it's over now, probably.
I think he may have died.
He should have slept.
I think he may have died if the coil and the swarm would have hit that Archmage. I think, how much damage is it? Like level 3 coil plus level 3 swarm?
No idea.
Yeah, I think it should be like more than enough to finish.
Yeah, but now like that's where Lil Tic is really good at. Like he has the gyros to finish the building.
Yeah.
So
You
I
should
guess now
have
the
this.
game is over because Greedy cannot even redo Panda.
Yeah, so if this... Yeah, if he plays it well, this should be the perfect start into Lil Tic's evening, like into the Resurrection Cup. Also, that's going to start in 15 minutes.
Can you
He's...
still sign up for that cup?
I guess you can, and I think he did. Like,
No, maybe I sign up and I'm not sure.
oh yeah, I think you can still. You should just send a private message to RoboGoblin, and I guess he will be able to do that.
But I know how to sign up now.
Okay, yeah, then you should definitely do that. Like, I'm looking forward to some fun games.
Good game, but I'm just not sure if I can play all the.
Yeah, I don't think it matters, to be honest. Like, some players dropped out previous event too, but it's fun
I
to
remember
see.
they asked me to sell.
Yeah, it's still fun. Like, I think it's more casual. I'm not like I always like to see some random hero games, but feels a bit too casual for me. It's like some of these games, like it's not really much strategy involved, so it's just like straight up fighting, which can be entertaining but just different. So yeah, but interested to see if like FML players will dominate the event once again.
Yeah. Does a Little Tic have hidden peasants? Unless those thriller?
Usually he has a Zeppelin somewhere, but maybe he feels confident to finish this in time. I mean, that would be like super awkward to lose this to base race. And this situation, like as we see right here, I think he should split his tank. I don't think he should TP with his entire army. He has the MK out on the map, but I think he should have more than one option to TP to. Like he has one peasant up here.
Oh, okay. But Arnie like should try to scoot the upper main to get level 6 Lich.
That would help a lot here.
D&D.
And the Naga is sniping some of the units here. And
he found the Panda.
Wow, and the Panda, that's quite a big deal. Like he's getting a new altar, but that takes another minute at least until he can start reviving his Panda.
Yeah, but Arnie is losing too much time. He needs like a Lich level 6. Like it's so important. But I guess he doesn't know that Lil Tic has like some hidden unit.
I think at some point Lil Tic needs to kill some more heroes still. Like there's still so many buildings left and so much gold here for Arnie.
Does he see now?
Nice kill. I think he did, and I think
he doesn't see the peasants, right?
No, I don't think he does it yet, but it will turn day in a second and then he will see, I guess. And Lil Tic, Lil Tic is back. I think that's a good call. He needs to defend this. He shouldn't risk losing his main. And Arnie has a TP here.
And Lich goes down using the TP. Why doesn't he TP? Oh, he tries to get some...
yeah, and he does so, but Paladin ultimate...
Now he needs to TP with the decay.
I'm not sure why he's why he's wasting all his items here. That's a nice kill, but he can just revive it as he just did. So that's experience.
Good, nice.
Needs to be careful here. What's it? DK is running away, but he is surrounded.
And TP.
Oh, wow! Last second.
Yeah, that's so greedy by Arnie.
Yeah, really greedy. And like this DK will not. Oh.
And the bash. Oh, nice bash made him TP.
And I mean, he can't really heal quickly. Like it will take some time to get his DK for the HP again. So and
but it's buying time for Grady to redo the Panda.
I guess, yeah.
And Little Tic is food blocked. 2 peasants, 3 peasants.
Yeah, Lil Tic wants to finish this quickly. Like he has 10 minutes left. I guess he has 20 minutes rather, but he needs to finish this quickly. And I mean, Arnie is down to 450 gold. And Grady is down to basically 0 gold once his Panda comes back. So I guess Tic should still have this, but it can take some more time to... And he should just invis his casters.
Yeah, and his peasants, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he has some peasants in. He has one in the Zeppelin here, and he has one here. So I guess he's fine. But... And now, Tic. I'm not sure if he found... the bottom half of this base. I guess he did. Maybe he didn't.
Oh, he's going to now. And the Dreadlord will just not go up, I guess.
Oh, he found it. Yeah, the Dreadlord might become a close call here. But Arnie has only one building left if all these buildings die here. Oh, that will be a close call with the Dreadlord. But
Yeah,
I guess
no, he won't come.
You sure? I
What
think he
what
may.
is Grady doing?
I think the Dreadlord will be back. Dreadlord will be back potentially.
If Lil Tic micro his tanks, he won't.
Oh, he doesn't.
Even with 2, he doesn't, I guess.
No, I think he doesn't. Oh.
No, he doesn't because of the. He doesn't because like you have to wait to.
Oh, that was super close. Last second.
Yeah. And no TP on the DK.
No TP. So, oh, what a wow! That was such a distance.
That range.
And that's.
Yeah, that's GG.
That's probably GG. Arnie down to 800 gold. He has some acolytes, but he will lose his. Oh, doesn't matter. He will lose his lich. Nice. And level 9 for the MK.
That's all. GG.
And right on time, so.
Yep. GG.
Yeah, GG. Let's see if Grady continues to try hard here. I mean, will be able to get all his heroes back. But yeah, nice round of Lil Tic on this Earth Panda. So this Panda is dead.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. I think oftentimes players realize too late that like if the Panda doesn't really kill stuff, you can just stick with the Earth elemental, and if the other player doesn't have a staff, you can just kill it. What's he doing? Ah, okay, he's waiting. And there goes the Panda. And another breath. Oh, he has a TP though.
Oh, he's greedy. Bash, bash.
He didn't he? Oh no, that tree was killed. So.
Oh.
I thought he had a tree still to TP to, but yeah, no tree. Yeah. So, Lil Tic getting top score here, followed by Gradient, Arnie, Vyvanne. I think that was a fun game. Like I felt a bit sorry for Vyvanne who got teamed this early.
The teaming, like.
Yeah, so eventually it was like that secured Lil Tic the victory, that he was left alone early. He got up to 14k gold, which is just difficult to face. But overall, like it was a fun game to ops, and I'm happy all these players made it. And yeah, thanks to you for casting.
And yeah, thanks to you. It was a nice game.
Yeah,
like not fair by Grady going on Vyvanne, just like to be safe in a 3-way. But at the end, he lost with the rat play, so it's okay.
Yeah, at least like. The one that failed early didn't win the game. Yeah. So yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks everyone for watching. Visit us on ffamasters.com. There might be more games next week, probably next weekend only. Yeah, you can follow us on ffamasters.com, join our Discord channel, and yeah, everyone's welcome. So thanks and have a great evening. Bye bye.
Have a great evening. Bye.